Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? Hopefully you guys had a great day in the market. Unfortunately for me, I had a little bit of a down day, but Kenny and the research team, they had a terrific day. They are up again. They are on fire. But for me, had a little bit of a stall. God, it started out today strong. CCIB was up almost pre-market early in the morning. It was up almost like 80 cents. I thought it was going to explode, and then got up to that 24.30 mark again today and pulled back a little. But yes, we're still doing great. Still a great rally from where we were, and still a lot of volatility and premium in the option plays. So that will all come out throughout the week, as well as at least we have opportunity to either let this stock get put to us or roll it out for next week and pick up a lot more profits now that it's so close to the strike price. So like I said, I think everything is in good shape, not too worried, and let's take a look, see what we're doing today. So down $178,000, but like I said, if you look at the CCIBs, the 124, or the 24s, with the stock trading at 20 to 275, a buck and a quarter away, and the premium's at $1.78. So there's $100,000 over the next 3 days just in premium on these, just on this play here alone. Plus these other ones, there's probably about another $60,000. So a lot of excess out there. And then, like I said, when we go forward and we roll it out for the next time, it's still a lot of excess. But CCYX up a little bit today. IDEX, that was another one. It was up strong in the morning and then came back down. I was hoping to get this one up to about $3 so we could write those 350 calls for about 20 cents. Jaguar Health down a penny today, so kind of flat. It bounced around a little bit up and down, but overall, not a lot of movement there. And like I said, I mean, this thing's run, CCIB's run so strong. You always are going to have a profit day. And, plus you had Tesla had a bad day. Tesla was down, 30 points and just kind of, they had good earnings, but some of their profit was from the Bitcoin sales, and stuff like that. So definitely affected them a little bit, not what people are looking for. GameStop, on the other hand, I bought 200 or 300 more contracts today. I'll tell you why I did that. The market, this market maker, stock up $8, market maker drops the, price 87 cents for something that's 5 weeks out. So I like this one. I'm gonna hit this one hard. You guys watch. I saw some of the comments, people saying, oh, why do you hate GameStop? You don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if they had $10 billion in cash in the bank. They don't have sales. They're going to plummet this quarter. They're going to plummet next quarter. Besides the fourth quarter, they're not going to do much of anything. People don't understand. They have to close 5,000 stores down. Doesn't matter what the guy does from Chewy's. They're still closing 5,000 stores, and it's hard to make up for that online in an overcrowded space. There's already all these people out there that exist. Why are you going to go to the GameStop to buy an online game? You can buy them off, the systems and stuff. So they're gonna have, like I said, they're gonna be around. I don't think they're going anywhere, but they're just unfortunately not worth $177. They're worth $20, $30, maybe $50 on a good day. You guys watch. When this thing fizzles, it's going to come down, and it will come down fast. There's nobody to support this thing. The company's not doing a stock buyback. They're selling shares into the market to raise capital. So definitely be interesting. It's very interesting to see all the emotional people with high emotions on that one. But Kenny and the research team had a terrific day today. They were up another $1,000 on their comeback, so did great. He had a bunch of good ones. One he had that. He had two runners today, SHMN and PJET, both 100%ers, doubled his money on them. So huge moves there. But as you can see, he's trimming some of his losses that he had on a couple. This one here still looks, hopefully has a nice little bounce back. And also a North American Frank Sand Company. Looks like that one hasn't done so good, but at least it was up today. But he's well positioned. He's got a couple that once they go, they're going to go. And you have to remember, a lot of times you're only going to see a lot of the stuff that's down in the account because the winners, he's cashing out and selling and taking the profits. So, but like I said, he's posed really well to do really, this. He's got a lot of potential, to have a $5,000, $10,000 day if the right stuff hits. So could see some really big movement here. But in other news, like I said, CCIV after hours up a little bit. So that's a good sign. Like I said, if this thing can close the week around $23, $24, I would be super happy. But anything above $23, I think is a terrific, I mean, this thing is up 25% in less than a week. I mean, that's a hell of a rally back. So definitely did well. Dogecoin still sitting at 27 cents. Hasn't done much. SafeMoon starting to come down. So I don't know if losing momentum here could be a buying opportunity. Bitcoin's been staying strong and rallying, coming back quite a bit. But how about earnings today, guys? So Google today, blowout earnings. So, of course, that's propelling Facebook to go up after hours. But Google had blowout numbers. Just an incredible quarter, big rally after hours. I mean, I was surprised. I thought there would have been a little slowdown at Google. But definitely a blowout quarter and, in advertising sales. But, yeah, if you look like Facebook, I just don't see how Facebook's going to support this, but Facebook ran after hours because of Google and stuff, so definitely interesting. Now, on the flip side, Microsoft had a great quarter also, but they were down after hours quite a bit, 2%. So they also had a blowout quarter and tanked. AMD also had a great earnings, and they were up after hours. 3.5%. So, they're definitely sticking it to Intel. AMD definitely, I think, is a much better processors and stuff. Starbucks got hurt today after hours. People didn't like what they saw with Starbucks. So Starbucks was down a little bit. Interesting. I think with some same-store sales and some different stuff. Starbucks results show full sales recovery in the U.S., raises fiscal guidance, but down. So, not sure. That's why I said these earnings this year have been really, really weird. Usually, you can peg these earnings pretty easily, but this year, everything's been kind of weird. Like, some companies are having blowout earnings, like Microsoft. I mean, they did better than expected. So, I don't know what these whisper numbers are and why they're not capitalizing on them, but definitely did not get the rally or the support, but then you have one, that does well and blows up and stuff. Interesting enough too is like, was it Moline? How do you say it? Moline? Mazel? I can't pronounce it. The guy, the Oreo cookie. I'm not sure their symbol off the top of my head. They also had a blowout earnings. The company who makes like Ritz crackers and all that stuff and Oreos, and they said because obviously the first quarter of last year is right when the pandemic hit, so they got wiped out of everything in the grocery stores. But they said international growth in the U.S. they've had a slowdown. They also said they've had a slowdown in like the gum sales and stuff like that because people buy a lot more gum when they're on the go and stuff like that. In gummy bears and that kind of stuff, but their other products, in the grocery stores have done really well. So there you go, Mondelez, yeah, Mondelez, yeah. So they had earnings came out today. Also, like I said, good earnings, but international growth is up. Well, obviously, you can see they're doing good. But Topps earnings and stuff. 3M, that was another one today, reported earnings, if you guys saw. So 3M, so they had terrific mask sales. Mask sales have been through the roof, but that's another one that the stock did not let the market down, I guess, to say the least. But that's okay. They all bounced back. I know a lot of you guys are playing the bingo. That one was way down today. I'm not sure what happened there. But that one came back down, so I don't know. That one's really going to take off or not, or who knows, but never know. But yeah, guys, what do you got for me? Let's see here. What do you guys got? We got Vince says he don't answer. I don't know. Answer what, Vince? Who you're talking about? Let's see. Alan says IPOE going to the moon. IPOE. What's that one? IPOE. Social Capital Sophia Holdings. Is that another SPAC play or something? I don't know. Just pull up that one for you guys. Why, Alan? Why is this one going to the moon? Looks like it's been to the moon and came way back. I think you looked at this one yesterday. Yeah. So, is this a SPAC? Is this the one that had to do the? What's the SPAC? Somebody had the one. I think it started with a T. TSCH. Is it TS? they had a vote today or something on extending. I can't remember it, but I know that it was somebody yesterday, TS, something like that. I don't know. They had the vote on the play. On the on the extending the merger deal. They said that was supposed to be a big one. So looking to buy some Microsoft on this slight dip. Yeah, I mean Microsoft's. I mean it's been a great company. The other thing with Microsoft, it's also a good dividend company. So they, have a dividend. They're doing a stock buyback. Oh, and that's what Google announced too, a $50 billion stock buyback. So that's pretty strong. Definitely going to be a big one. So let's see. What else we got? Django. Hi, Raja. SIRC will now accept cryptocurrency as payment. Awesome. Let's see. SIRC. Did that help them today? Solar integrated roofing. Well, doesn't seem to really have helped them today. Down a few cents. But good news, guys. The Raja is also accepting cryptocurrency now. Feel free to send me all the cryptocurrency you want. I know a lot of companies are saying that, or they're, Tillman Fertitta, the guy from the Golden Nugget, he said his restaurants like Landry Seafood and all that, they're gonna start accepting it also. So definitely thoughts on BTX. Like I said, I think the ones that are gonna go, the most, are ones that. Where they've been and stuff, but pull up at Brooklyn. Immune Therapeutics had a terrific rally, obviously, today, up 51%. So, let's see. It's near it hit its 50-day range, hit its high today. I don't know anything about this one, but, if you look at the chart, this thing's definitely exploding. Definitely the market liked this news, so, don't know anything about that one, but definitely looks like it's on a growth. At some point somebody's going to take some profits and stuff. So, what else? Marty says, "Is your club going to accept crypto?" Probably one day. We just have to figure out how to hedge it, or you can tip the girls in crypto, so that all the girls will have digital wallets and stuff. So it'll definitely be interesting. Dogecoin at the club. Yeah, you come into the club, instead of paying your $20 cover charge, we'll take 1,000 Dogecoin to get you in. So, do you have CCNC? Your thoughts? I do not have it. Maybe unless it's Code Chain New Content Limited. Take a look at that for you guys. Don't know anything about that one. Day range 70 cents to $11. Definitely one that looks like it's run to acquire Filecoin miner. So just I guess a cryptocurrency play or a crypto play of some kind. First now it's 17 Bitcoins mined. I don't know. I mean, I guess this is one where Bitcoin goes to $100,000. Definitely could do good and stuff, but hard to say. Let's see. Thoughts on HYLN? Look at that for you. Hillian Holding Corporation. It says Shockey USA, S Hockey USA. Thoughts on Hillian? Most of the time it moves with CCIV, but today it moved on its own today. Do you think it will continue tomorrow? I don't know anything about this one, so who knows? Well, if you look at the last 5 days of it, yeah, it's definitely moved from $8 all the way up to 10. So it's definitely had that rally like CCIV, but way down from its highs. I know we've looked at this one with the EV stuff and the trucks. Yeah, no idea. Also, guys, give me reasons when you guys have stuff to look at. Give me like reasons or thoughts or what you want us to look at. Because a lot of times, like I said, there's so many stocks out there. I have no clue. Half these companies. All I can do is look at the charts, tell you if it's near its highs, lows. If there's obviously some pressing news or something big. But yeah, always let us know because Kenny and the research team are happy to help. And also, guys, in our Patreon group, feel free to post in there about questions and stuff. Kenny's always available there to help you guys. Big shout out to all our Patreon members watching today. And any of you guys can get my trades in real time that I do. Just go to our Patreon page. And right there, I post all my trades in real time. And Kenny and the research team, they post all their trades in real time on the private Facebook group for you guys. So take advantage of all that, definitely. Like I said, my only trade today was I bought 300 more contracts of the GameStop 100s for $2.40. So we're going to hit this one. This market maker is going to wake up one day and be like, he got Rajmatized. So just like the slots are going to do tonight. Also, guys, don't forget, I got live slot play tonight. Big jackpot is hitting the slots tonight up in Blackhawk. So it'll definitely be some fun. And not going to lie, it seems like every time when I have a down day in the market, I have a great day in the slots. When I have a great day in the market, I don't have a good day in the slots. So just need to keep that momentum going. So Safe Moon, Alton says, Safe Moon had a little pump last week. Just wondering your thoughts. Like I've said, and it's down, a fraction of a penny or whatever that, I think, this is a lot of this stuff. It's just if enough people pick it, these things run. If enough people don't pick it, they don't go anywhere. So you definitely have to, it's just picking the right one, It's like Dogecoin, if you played it at the 4 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents, kind of looked like it was done at 7, 8 cents, then it came, down to 4 or 5 cents, and all of a sudden it exploded, up to 42 cents. Then it was supposed to explode on 4.20, and it, did nothing, and it tanked. So it's just really hard with some of these to, to make the calls of what they're going to do and stuff. So definitely never know. Mikey the Fish, we appreciate you, Raja. Thank you so much. Shannon, one of our YouTube sponsors, and any of you guys can become YouTube sponsors, stand out in the chat. Thank you for the 100% thumbs up. Steven says, any plans of showing us how to master the Apple wheel again soon? Think premiums get decent anytime soon? Well, the premiums right now are really good because you have earnings tomorrow, I think, right? So let's go take a look at Apple for you. But the biggest problem I've seen with Apple is just the volatility is not there. But I don't know. Apple with and all these changes and lawsuits. It'll definitely be interesting. So yeah, Apple's earnings come out tomorrow after the close, I believe. It's tomorrow. Let's see. So yeah, tomorrow. Also, the one I'm watching tomorrow is at Monarch Casino, which I'm at next week again. It'll definitely be interesting. But yeah, I mean, the problem with Apple is just those premiums. So here, I'll show you guys. So if you look at a chain, and we do Apple, and to play it for this week. And last time, it was up to 145, so it's a little below where it was last time on earnings. I think they're going to have a great quarter. I think it's a terrific company. Can't say enough good things about Apple, but it's just, if you doing what I would be doing, my strategy and what they're, with the new margin requirements, even if I did the 131 to stay 3-4% away from this puppy, at $1, on 1,000 contracts, it's only going to net, it's 100,000. I'm not complaining, it's $100,000. But it just doesn't have the volatility. And if this thing, if you play the 135 or you play the 134, for $2, you could definitely make a lot more money. But if this thing goes down 3-4 points, you've lost $200,000-$300,000. So it's definitely looks interesting and stuff on that one. So yeah, Jeff, they announced a big, and that's the other problem. They're building a lot of stuff. They have Houston. They actually have here in Colorado and Boulder a little campus. They're definitely building, but the one thing about they said they're spending all that. They're also spending money. So building is great, but you're spending a lot of money. So Jeffrey says, I believe GameStop will start going down too. I got the 521, 180, 170 debit spread because I can't afford $100 puts. So yeah, no, GameStop's going to start going down. There's nothing to support it. They're not going to have good earnings. There's just nothing. Some, like I said, you could look at some stuff. Like I said, fundamentally, company-wise, some of their new hires, some of their new changes, different stuff like that. Definitely, we can look at. But they're not. They're just overvalued. This isn't about. I hate GameStop or I don't like GameStop. This is just about fundamentals. Do you want to own a company? Like I've told people, do you want to, it's like Tesla. Great vehicle, great company, great product, a crazy person running the company, but you can't knock a guy to be, one of the richest people in the world. But he does do some erratic, crazy stuff at times, and it's exciting, what he does. But the thing is it's the valuation. How do you? So sometimes when you have these lofty valuations, and when it was at its peak at like at $900, 1,100, 1,200 times multiple, it's ridiculous. Like I said, imagine this: if you owned a business, and your business was worth $1,000, would you pay 1.1 million to buy that business? It's just ludicrous. And that's, $1,000 business. Would you buy it for $1.1 million? Hell no. Unless the business was only worth $1,000 because, and even if let's say, even if you're going to double your growth, your revenue and your growth over the next 5 years, let's say you had 100% every year double. So your $1,000 business this year, you bought it for $1.1 million because you paid 1,100 times multiple. Then next year you double it to $2,000. It's a $2,000 business. So now that multiple is 550. Year 3 it goes to 3,000. Now that multiple is 250. Would you buy anything for I'll sell everything I own right now for a 10-year multiple. It's insane, for a business. And who wants to buy any of my businesses at a 10-year multiple? Gone. The average business, like when you're buying a business, is 3 to 5 years multiple tops. But stock companies and Apple and stuff, they all trade at that 30-40% range. But it's a lot easier to grow. It's easy to grow something that's smaller, but Tesla's pretty big. And they're also losing market share. They went from 80% to 70%, and they'll probably next year be 50%. There's a lot of competition coming up. So it'll definitely be interesting and stuff. So Thomas says, made it to a live. Welcome. And Elon's manipulation of the market should be illegal. It should. There's definitely some stuff. Why is a guy who's in the top 5 richest, depending on his stock price, the richest guy in the world, or in the top 5 or 10 in the world? Why is he screwing around with Dogecoin? Come on, this guy's supposed to be is worth all this money. Why is he play? How much could he make on Dogecoin? This is like his wife's brother or something was like, Elon just mentioned Dogecoin, I'm going to make $10 million also today doing this or something. Something doesn't make any sense on it. I don't know. I am very, very curious about it, but it is what it is. So, and plus it's just like, I don't know, it'd be like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they just start tweeting all this, imagine Warren Buffett started tweeting, every day, buy, Safe Moon. Everybody'd be like, what the hell? It'd probably run, but it'd go up a lot, but I don't know, something's fishy. So Raymond, one of our YouTube sponsors, and of course that's why I saw his comment, because he stands out in the chat. Go SCAH. Who is Supergroup? The group is licensed in 23 jurisdictions around the world. The company projects $1.5 billion in 2021 revenue with $350 million in EBITDA. Wow. SEAH. It's very strong. Sports Entertainment Acquisition Group. So, and this is a someone has a lawsuit, this was yesterday, announces that it's investigating potential claims against the board of directors of Sport Entertainment. Acquisition jumped 11% early Monday before pairing gains. The Special Acquisition Group SPAC. So they must be, I don't know a lot about this one, but definitely must be buying somebody big, but doesn't look like it's really moved yet. So definitely, they do have the right play. It definitely could move. But, it's been as low, obviously it came out at $10, but it looks like it's right in that range. So, hasn't had the big movement yet, but definitely be interested. We'll definitely keep an eye on that one. Always looking for some good SPACs. Let's see. SPAC deal announced yesterday. Also owns Spin Casino. Oh, okay. Well, if the SPAC deal was announced yesterday, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it really moved. I mean, I guess 980 to 1040, but that's a very small move for some. I mean, for a 1.5 billion dollar deal, it's going to make 350 million. But see, Sun doesn't seem right because I mean the whole market cap, and well, without knowing the whole details, but the whole market cap of the company right now is 575 million. If this thing's going to produce 350 million dollars in EBITDA, I don't know. This is either very, very undervalued stock or something, maybe with this whole lawsuit deal is holding it down. But definitely check it out. Looks interesting. So, but Mahdi, I think, CCIV up almost 1% after hours. Yeah, it's CCIV this morning was up like 75, because I always watch it. I usually don't get to bed till pretty late. And I was watching, and it was up to like 24.50. I was like, oh, this thing's going to explode. It was like 24.60. It was up 70-80 cents this morning. And then when the market opened, it rallied up to 24.33 again, which is basically where it hit yesterday and fell off. So I don't know. Maybe there's some resistance to that. But if you look at the chart, it's starting to flag. It looks good. I think I think this thing's looking good. I'm very excited about it. I'm not worried. If it does start to dip tomorrow a little bit more, I'm debating, do I want to get the stock put to me yet, or do I roll it out? I'll probably roll it out for another week just because I don't want to have the stock put to me yet, and I'd rather have the profits, and have the spread on it. And if you look at the, I'll show you guys here. So if you look at the spreads, if you look at the spread, so like right now we have the 24s. Those are $1.71, $1.85. And if we go out to next week, the 24s now are 230 by 245. So you basically have a 45, 50 cent spread on, 2,000 contracts. That's another $100,000. So it'll definitely be interesting. So definitely be interested. Elmer says, Feds are going to kill the market tomorrow. And then he says, Thursday, Friday green. So I don't know. I don't think the Feds are going to do a whole lot of much tomorrow. I don't, excuse me. And I also think the big thing in play right now, besides the Feds and everything, is it's just the earnings. I mean, everything's going to move on earnings and stuff. So unless we have some, horrible news, I think we should be in good shape. Definitely. Pre-market right now, the Dow futures. Here, I'll show it to you guys real quick. Not looking too shabby. The Dow's down a little bit. S&P and NASDAQ are up. NASDAQ's probably because of Amazon. So definitely looking okay for tomorrow. But you just never know. Never can tell until the market opens and until and like I said, the only thing that worried me with CCIB is when every time it goes up, it comes like it starts up and then it goes down in the day. I like it when it kind of starts down because that seems to me then it runs. So it'll definitely be crazy. Carrie says, Raja, this is Huff and Puff. Unblock me on the big jackpot. Definitely just right into support. I don't know how you got blocked or what happened, but yeah, just write in to support or brian@one.com and he can help you. So what else we got? Marias, did you see Alex Cutler will interview Peter Ralston this Friday? I did not see that. But hey guys, what I did see and what I do know is that tonight the Raja returns to the casino for live play. Starts at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time on our Facebook fan page, and then 7 o'clock on YouTube. And you know what? There may even be some late night Patreon play. I also may have special guests with me. So surprise guests coming up, so you have to stay tuned for that. And it's not Brian in Denver or Jose. Somebody else is in town visiting. She's 2'11", but she was at the dentist today. She was going, but she was at the dentist today, not feeling her best right now. But if she feels better, she says she's coming up to the casino. Of course, talking about Sassy Cassie. So, and if you guys too, I think she may have been on my Snapchat last night. We were down at Ugly Dog hanging out and stuff. But definitely going to be a fun night. Like I said, when the markets go down, we go up in the stocks, in the slots. Slots, stocks, I don't know. They all sound the same. But hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow me. And appreciate you guys all for your support of Raja Makes Money. And thank you again to all our YouTube sponsors and Patreon members watching. Patreon members, please, when you sign up, follow the directions so we can get you added to Facebook. That is where Kenny, and you're going to get a lot of your big momentum plays and everything else. But like I said, hopefully tomorrow, let's get a rally back, and I'll see a lot of you guys tonight. Otherwise, I'll see the rest of you guys tomorrow. Take care. Good luck in the markets tomorrow, and have a great rest of your